We live in our bodies as if they don't belong to us, as if they are temporary and secondary. We only notice them when they start to fail, when pain interrupts, when it's already too late. For years, we ignore the signals, silence them with pills, replace discipline with hope, and then wonder why we pay the price. But the body is not an accident or an ornament. It is a precise engineering system. It doesn't need worship. It needs management. And once you stop seeing it as a victim and start treating it as a mechanism, everything changes. The human body is not made to endure somehow. It is designed to work. The heart is a pump, the lungs are a compressor, vessels are channels, blood is working fluid, joints are hinges. If you know what's under the hood, you hear malfunctions early. If you don't, you live blindly until something overheats and shuts down. Respect for yourself does not begin with relaxation or self-indulgence. It begins with knowledge, attention, and regularity. People are not really afraid of illness. They are afraid of not understanding what is happening to them. That is why many run to doctors not for treatment, but for reassurance. Yet your body is not a taxi you can hand over for repair. It is the only machine you cannot replace. We learn to operate smartphones and cars, but we rarely learn to operate ourselves. We know the mileage of a vehicle, but we don't know what our vessels are doing after 60. This is why understanding yourself is so important. Knowledge doesn't make you weaker, it makes you free. Once you know why your legs ache, where fatigue and anxiety come from, you stop seeing only symptoms. You begin to see connections, and the one who sees the system no longer fears it. Most people start taking action only when it is already late, when pain keeps them from sleeping, when the heart loses its rhythm, when the back won't let them rise from bed. But true care is not fighting consequences, it is prevention. Prevention doesn't require heroism, only attention. Simple habits, a daily walk, deep breathing, light exercises for legs and joints, already serve as an inner massage for the system. This is not sport and not a feat. This is basic maintenance of a complex machine, and this alone helps the body run without breakdowns. No machine survives in chaos. A plane has a schedule, an engine has a mode, the heart has a pulse. A person living without rhythm destroys themselves from within. The body works in cycles, sleep and wake, effort and recovery, nourishment and cleansing. Break the cycles, and you break the system. Digestion runs at the wrong time. Lymph fails to clear waste. The brain never fully restores. Routine is not a prison, it is reliability. Breakfast on time, sleep on time, movement when needed. Rhythm is respect for the body's clock. One of the most dangerous myths is that rest means stillness. For the body, immobility is not rest, but risk. Without movement, blood thickens, joints harden, lungs shrink. Everything alive moves, even water, even trees. And if a human wants to remain alive, they must move too. Movement is prevention, natural cleansing, stimulation for the heart, brain, lungs. Even a few minutes of activity each hour can awaken the system. When you move, you come alive. When you freeze, you become a mechanism that slowly decays. Food is not comfort and not celebration. It is fuel. When you overeat, you are not filled, you are overloaded. Energy goes not to living, but to fighting excess. Tiredness after a meal is not normal. It is the cost of treating fuel carelessly. Eat according to workload and time of day, not emotions. Real hunger is the body's request. Everything else is habit or error. Nutrition is not fantasy. It is calculation. The more honest the calculation, the cleaner the system runs. But even food is not the main drive of life. The main drive is breathing. Without water, you last 3 days. Without air, only minutes. Most people breathe shallowly. Their cells live in constant oxygen debt. The result is fatigue, anxiety, poor sleep. Yet breathing can be trained. A few minutes of deep inhalation, a pause, and a long exhalation, morning and evening, and the system wakes up. Breathing evens blood pressure and pulse, supports vessels and nerves. It is not mysticism, it is maintenance at the cellular level. Still, even breathing and knowledge are powerless without will. Willpower is the control lever. Without it, routine collapses, discipline vanishes, and nothing changes. Will is trained like muscle, with small, regular efforts. Rising at the alarm, going for a walk, taking a breathing break. Each action is a command to the system. I'm in charge. Every repetition makes it easier, until control becomes natural. This is the engineering mindset. Clarity, precision, daily practice. The body does not demand worship. It demands order. Not heroics, but consistency. Not suffering, but respect. We are taught that health belongs to doctors and that aging is a sentence. The truth is, the body weakens not because it must, but because too often we abandon the controls. When you take the helm, the body listens, responds, and thanks you. And it lives longer. If the engineer inside you is waking up, support this video and subscribe. Here there is no magic, no fashion, only system and results. Test everything on yourself. Let every day become another reliable launch of the finest machine you will ever operate, yourself.